Episode 171, Punched in the Mouth. This is our Week 2 review, Week 3 preview. We got the whole squad here tonight. We're firing up right before the Bills-Dolphins game, which should be exhilarating. Not so much. Everyone listening, comments are open. Throw your comments on in the comments below, and if they are appropriate, they'll be read. If they're super inappropriate, I still might read them. We'll see. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Could be better.
Yeah.
We're first time we're 0-2 in a long time in the Patrick Mahomes era, so that sucks. But other than that, I'm alive and breathing, and kicking.
Well, the whole show is 0-3, so this is
this week we're 0-3. You guys at least each got a win so far,
right? But I think you guys
we'll
talk about you bouncing back.
Guy.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll bounce back.
So let's segue to Nick, who was actually at the Broncos game against the Colts. And,
which was almost really cool. Almost. It was honestly a really exciting game. It was a lot of fun. I didn't like watching Daniel Jones torch our defense like that. It was kind of disheartening.
So let me ask you this. With the way Daniel Jones has been playing, do we think this is a Brian Daboll issue, or is this just – because I don't think the talent – in Indianapolis is drastically better than the talent there was in New York.
You know what? Honestly, it might be.
I think it is. I've heard other
Saquon's different, but I mean, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, and Alec Pierce. Like, I just didn't realize how big they were until I was there. Those two are massive. Yeah. Josh Downs is a great slot receiver. Tyler Warren's a freak. I wanted Tyler Warren. Jonathan Taylor obviously is one of the best in the league. You know what? And maybe this is just me making an excuse because we're 1-1. I think the Colts might just be pretty close to legit. I think they might be a good team as long as Daniel Jones can keep it together.
I think they'll win the South. Daniel Jones has all the intangibles to be a really good quarterback in the league. He's got height. He's got a good arm.
Intangibles,
right?
No, tangibles. I think
tangibles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't go to college. A little community college in the military, but that doesn't teach you words. So, I think Daniel Jones actually might be legit. Danny Dimes had some really good games in New York and then was really terrible as well, too. So it's good to see a little bit of a redemption story, and the Colts aren't really a team that you hate. They're kind of just
there. Yeah.
They're kind of just there, and I easily could win the AFC South. I think that they will.
So that's where we differ. Is I grew up about an hour and 15 minutes from Indy, so I wouldn't say I hate the Colts, but
it's like us and the Patriots.
Fans, so
we hate the Patriots. Yeah. Maybe not the same, but when you grow up close to a team and everyone's a fan of the team and you're not, it's a little different.
Daniel Jones just didn't miss a throw almost all day. Like, watching it live was kind of interesting. He looked super comfortable. Like, every time he took the snap, and I never thought I'd say this about Daniel Jones, and he started to load up for a throw, it was like he's probably open. It's kind of the same thing you see when Mahomes drops back, which I'm not comparing him directly to Mahomes, but that's how it felt with how he was tearing our defense apart. Every time he started to throw, it's like, damn it, he's probably got somebody open. And sure enough, pretty much every time somebody was open.
Would you ever think to say that about Danny Dimes?
No.
Daniel Jones?
No, that's clearly
never.
Danny, you look at it now, right? And you look at what's going on in Minnesota. It's like, why didn't Minnesota just give him $10 million, right? Just be the backup, just in case, right? And now he's going to the Colts, and he's gotten there, kind of united this team together. Something that Anthony Richardson has more, he's got more athletic ability.
More physical skills, yeah.
Yeah, physical skills than Danny Dimes, but he doesn't have this, and that goes a long way. And Shane Steichen is a good coach, and now Shane Steichen has got a quarterback that can actually listen to him and do what he wants to do, and you're seeing the results of that. And now you're looking at Daboll, and you're like, I don't know, is it him? Did he just get lucky? Was it more Josh Allen finally just realizing that he is who he is, or who
that may be part of it too? Because look how Josh Allen has played since.
Yeah, and their OC Brady is a stud, so that helps. But
but Josh Allen was also very raw coming out of college, similar to Richardson, and I think Daboll is responsible for turning that around. So you would think he could do the same thing
because Danny Dimes, the comparisons to Danny Dimes and Josh Allen were there. They're both big guys. They both can run. They both got good arms. But obviously, Josh Allen's Josh Allen. He's MVP and one of the best players in the league, if not the best. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how this trajectory goes for Daniel Jones. But you guys didn't lose to a chunk quarterback.
No, and that's
who's on the way up.
This is one you would have loved to have, especially because you had the game. So Bo Nix throws the interception in the fourth quarter, which was technically tipped, not fully his fault, whatever. And Will Lutz misses like a 45-yard field goal. Like, it's just in the fourth quarter, nothing went right. Like, you could the writing was on the wall the whole time for them to blow this game. Yep. And then the 60-yard field goal comes up, and you're like, this kid probably can't make this kick. Like, I literally said in the stands, I was next to my dad and I was next to a Colts fan. I said, just don't commit a penalty, and I think we win this game. I don't think he can make this kick. As soon as he kicked it, I was almost – where I was sitting was almost even with where the ball landed. So as soon as he kicked it, I could see. I was like, that's way short. Like, that's not even close. And then I celebrated for about, 4 or 5 seconds. And then I got a tap on the shoulder. And listen, it was the right call. It's a penalty. All day it's a penalty. The only issue I had is on the Will Lutz missed field goal. I watched a video, and the Colts did the exact same thing. It's kind of ticky-tack, but by the rule, I mean, it's a penalty. Re-kick it.
Yeah, and, sometimes it's a home game. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Some things go your way, some things don't. But
and at the same time, we didn't play good enough in the fourth quarter to deserve to win that game. So you made your bed.
Yeah.
Well, and what did you think about the Bo Nix Sean Payton exchange on the sideline?
Oh, I love it every time. Bo's just a fiery guy, man. He's not like Russell Wilson sitting on the sideline there just taking it from Sean Payton. That's just not how he's going to be. And that's what Sean likes about him.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
So it's just to see that you like seeing the passion, a little bit of fire there.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about the quarterbacks I've dealt with since Manning. It's been Trevor Siemian, Teddy Bridgewater, Case Keenum, Joe Flacco. There's not an ounce of fire in any one.
Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
Paxton
well,
Lynch.
He was honestly so bad I didn't even have to deal with him, really. I mean, He was in and out in a flash.
But the CFL wouldn't even keep him.
No. It's nice to see somebody that cares. And even when Bo Nix is making mistakes, at least he's doing it competitively, and it's aggressive. It's not just sitting back and waiting to get sacked and then fumbling. So I like it. Sean likes it. I'm good with it. Now, if it's every week, obviously that may be something different, but he did it once. I think it was the Raiders game last year. I think it was the one in Vegas. They yelled at each other. Yeah, because that was the Pat Surtain pick, right? Was in Vegas.
I think you guys swept us last year, so I really don't want to talk about that. But
no, yeah, but I think it was. I don't remember. It was one of the Vegas games where him and Sean got into it, and then his stat line afterwards was unbelievable. It was pretty funny. But no, I don't have an issue with it.
So yeah, Broncos 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
So when we do our week predictions, we'll move on to it. But you guys play the Chargers this week, who are kind of red hot right now. So we'll see how that one goes.
Tough draw there in week 3.
So we'll direct that one to you when we do our predictions, but we'll all kind of weigh in on that one. Coach, Chiefs are 0-2.
Chiefs are 0-2. Yeah, unfamiliar territory for us for sure. The annoying thing about the Eagles game was it was a very winnable game. Both teams were, I'd say, relatively dominant on defense. It's not the Chiefs of old, of the Chiefs when it's just like they're going to run the score up and they have to because their defense can't hold anybody. Those days are kind of passes, right? We're I think kind of more of got a defensive identity now than necessarily an offense. We still obviously have Mahomes, which in and of itself kind of puts you on another level. But the defense is kind of what has been our bread and butter the last couple of years that got us to the Super Bowl. Obviously Kelsey bobbling that catch in the end zone. wasn't necessarily the reason we lost, but it certainly didn't help. What's not helping us is just our offense is stagnant. Guys aren't getting open. They're not making catches. Mahomes is having to do everything. You know, for the last 2 games, he's led the team in rushing, which you don't want to see. You know, he's I don't know if he can keep this up for a full season. You know, obviously Worthy's out. Rasheed Rice is going to come back here in a couple weeks, which will help. But we're just not getting enough production from our running backs, Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco, this is a contract year, and he averaged 2 yards.
That's what I was going to say, because when we did our preseason thing, he was one of my guys to keep an eye on. And I didn't get to watch the Chiefs game really this week because I was in Indy at the same time.
He averaged 2 yards a carry. He wasn't doing anything. Granted, the Eagles have a great defense, but he's just not.
Yeah. Is he just getting popped in the backfield, or
he's just getting popped in the backfield, man? Like, I don't know, like, you know, with his injury from last year, which I think was a knee thing. Like, he doesn't look as explosive as he did, and that sucks because that's, I think, not having the receivers that we need. They can focus on the run, and they're stopping Hunt, and they're stopping Pacheco, and you know, Pat's going to have to run the ball, and eventually Pat's going to get cracked, and it's not going to be good. And then, you know, freaking Minshew mania will be a thing in KC. So hopefully it doesn't get to that. So 20-17, it's annoying because like I said, it was a very winnable game. The Eagles just did more. You know, Jalen Hurts is just so. I think Jalen Hurts is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, right? Because of what he doesn't necessarily do one thing better than everyone else. He's just kind of he does a little bit of everything good, really good and above average, right?
He wins games better than most.
He wins games better than most, and he is so hard to sack. Like there's 3 or 4 times like we got him. Nope, he's going to run for 5 to 10 yards, or he's going to avoid getting sacked and throw the ball away. So there's things like that are annoying because, like I said, our defense has been relatively good. And I think they were good in the Eagles game. They did a good job of really containing Saquon, and there was no like huge plays that I was just like, all right, well, our defense really fucked up, excuse my language, like they did in the Chargers game. You know, the whole tush push thing, that's why it's been voted on the last 2 years. We know that the Eagles are committing penalties when it happens, so that's the annoying part. But other teams have beat the Eagles, so I'm not going to use that as an excuse. We got the Giants this week, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But yeah, when Mahomes is throwing for under 200 yards, like I said, when you look at Austin's stats in the game, it was just like, shit, this is just a battle. And the Eagles got the best of us, you know, the last 2 times now. So we have to be better. 0-2 is not the hole you want to be in, but if any team can come out of it and make something of it, is the Chiefs. And maybe some adversity will lead them to better things this year, but it doesn't look great so far. But you know, we'll see. We'll see if some moves. I have full trust in Brett Veach that he'll go make a move if he needs to, and we'll see. But yeah, right now it's not great, but you know, things will get better.
Well, I mean, you guys still limited Jalen Hurts to like 100 passing yards.
Yeah,
AJ Brown is still a non-factor in everything. So
yeah.
I mean, there's
Jalen
some
Hurts was 15 to
here.
22 for 101 yards. Saquon had 22 carries for 88 yards, but he averaged 4 yards a carry, right? So that's like for a Saquon game, I don't think that's bad at all.
Yeah.
No. And yeah, Jalen Hurts rushed for a touchdown, and even him himself, he had 9 carries for 15 yards, right? But he eluded the sack. He got the ball where it needed to be, and we couldn't get it done in Arrowhead, which sucks. But you know, we got the Giants, and we hopefully can do what we need to against them Sunday.
Who's your number one wideout if Worthy's out? Is it Juju?
No, I'd say Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown had Hollywood Brown. He had a decent game. He had 5 catches for 30 yards. Really not anything special. Tyquan Thornton, who was one of my like low key sleeper picks for fantasy, he dropped some balls. He actually got that kind of the garbage time touchdown there at the end. He missed some surefire throws there earlier, but yeah, you know, I'll say one thing because I got to shout out one of my buddies, Ethan, who's been a contributor to this podcast through me. He is under the impression that the Chiefs are going to go back and get Tyreek Hill. because obviously the Dolphins are an utter disaster and could easily go 0-16.
Well, that could happen after tonight.
Yeah. You can tell just Tyreek, it's about to boil over. Would it be cool to get Tyreek Hill back in Kansas City? Absolutely. Do I think it will happen? I think it kind of depends on how Worthy does. If Worthy is not the same guy, I could see him going to get him. But I honestly think that like a running back is probably more of a priority than a wide receiver because we are getting Rice back. That's going to spread it out. But we'll see.
If he looks how he did last season, then yeah.
What do you think the comp or the trade for a Tyreek Hill would cost?
I think this
4 and 6, 3 and 5.
I would say on the lower side, like a 4 and 6. Like his attitude is kind of stretching like that locker room character issue. Not like he has all sorts of off-field issues too.
Big old contract, dude, doesn't he?
To me, I would say this: it would be like a third next year that could potentially become a second. I'd say more like a third next year, and then like a fifth that could become a fourth the year after. I don't think it's not gonna be like a first or a second. I don't think they're gonna get that.
No. Those days are.
Yeah, so I think it's a possibility. I'm not completely throwing it out there, but if I'm the Chiefs, priority of getting somebody to help the team, one would be a right tackle because Juwan Taylor is absolute garbage, the most penalized offensive lineman in the NFL since he's become a Chief. I think he's got like 35 holding penalties. Meanwhile, Zach Martin had more Pro Bowls than he had holding penalties, which is not. We're comparing apples to oranges there, but I'd say a right tackle, running back, wide receiver. But I trust each. So if you can go get Hill, go get Hill. We'll see. It's only week 2, so I don't want to jump.
I don't think you heard me, so I'll ask again. Anybody know what Tyreek Hill's contract is? I think he's getting paid, isn't he?
He's getting paid. I think.
So that'd be part of it too. That's going to drop.
I think he's got 12. I think it's like 12 to 15 million this year. Because I think he had I think it was front loaded, and I think he had a lot of bonuses and stuff. So I don't think the year salary is crazy.
Okay.
2020. So he had a 3-year, $90 million contract.
Yeah.
So 2025, he gets a base salary of $10 million with a signing bonus of $15.85 million.
Signing bonuses are such a joke.
That's how you circumvent the cap.
So his average salary is $30,000 a year for the mathematicians out there.
30 million.
30 million.
Yeah. Okay.
We're making more than that, so it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a doable contract then.
Yeah.
I assume they've got enough cap space for that, right?
They would make that happen. Nicholas, they would make that happen. Yeah.
Of course. All right. So Chiefs are 0-2, Broncos 1-1. Raiders take their first loss of the season against the Chargers. I did not pick the Raiders in this game. Sorry to Raider Nation out there that's listening, but that's just was my feeling on it. Ended up being that way. Geno Smith with 3 picks. My favorite Ashton Genty couldn't get it going. Dante Thornton had, I think, 2 receptions. Brock Bowers on a snap count because he's kind of injured. Jackson Powers-Johnson has a concussion, so he's out. My main issue is the O-line. The run blocking is terrible. The pass pro is not great. Geno did make some bad calls, but even with Khalil Mack being out in the first 2 drives, Geno Smith is just throwing into traffic. Their D-line is in his face the entire game. He got sacked 4 times, I believe. It was just – I'm very upset I stayed up till 10 p.m. Eastern time to watch that game.
Yeah, it was just – it felt like even though the Chargers only ended up winning by 11, it just felt like they kind of gave up at halftime, and they're like, all right, well, we've got them beat, so why try any harder? And I say as a guy who has Cameron Dicker and ended up losing by 0.3 points. So I just needed a little bit more from the Chargers. But
yeah, they kind of took the second half off. But Quentin Johnson,
they just knew the game
getting us. Yeah, I honestly thought when the season started that our defense would be the biggest issue, and they let a couple of chunk plays go. Like everyone says, Quentin Johnson learned how to catch in the offseason.
Looks like it.
But the offense is just we drafted this Lamborghini of a running back, and it's just the guy doesn't have any room to run. That spin move on Derwin James was fantastic, but really what he accomplished in that drive, one play, 10 yards on a check down, this is just rough sledding. So, we'll get to it in a little bit, but we have we got the Commanders on Sunday. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to play. We'll get to that when we get to the predictions. But Coach, maybe a word from our sponsors.
Yes. So this is the big news, guys. So we obviously have a agreement with Underdog, right? Promo code RTK. Donate $100 to them. They're going to give you $100 back. Use that for all your betting needs. Now, the cool part about that now is that, and Brendan is going to post this later, get some RTK swag if you use our code, as well as getting $100, right? So you're going to get an RTK hat. Like I said, Brendan's going to post that on the socials. You'll be able to see that. All you have to do is send us proof that you used our code, and we'll get in contact with you. Contact Brendan, get your address, send you a hat. But yeah, use that. I mean, fantasy is legal in most states. Betting is going to become legal here in Missouri in December. So that'll help even more for Underdog. And yeah, it's fun. Do your daily fantasy or do your weekly fantasy Sunday, Thursday, Monday, whatever it is. Throw $5 in there. You can win money. It's fun. It's harmless. Do it up. Have another fantasy team, whatever it is. I got 4, so why not have 5? Make it a 5-5. There we go.
Yeah, betting is absolutely harmless.
It's harmless, right? You could just lose your house.
Responsibly, of course. Responsibly.
Right, responsibly, yes.
Responsibly. Thank you, Nick. You're younger, but you're putting in more words of wisdom than I was. So yeah, use promo code RTK, get a sick hat, maybe even a shirt. We'll just say shirt or hat, RTK style. Yeah, help us help you. So yeah. And also SeatGeek, right?
SeatGeek.
We talked about this. I know $20 isn't a lot, and $20 pretty much is a beer at a game now. But a free beer is a free beer, right? So use that promo code RTK, SeatGeek. Save yourself some money on going to the Commanders and Raiders game, going to the Chiefs Giants game, going to the Broncos Chargers game, whatever it may be. Use promo code RTK. Make as many emails as you want. Hey, if you got to beat the system, you got to beat the system. Just use as many emails as you can, and then boom, free beer. So. Or soda and hot dog, whatever it is.
$20 off your tickets.
$20 is $20. It's like that bumper sticker thing. $20 is $20. Take that for what it's worth.
Exactly like the bumper sticker.
Meaning.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they meant.
Yep. 100%.
So now we're going to get into so please help out our sponsors, help out us. We're going to get into our week 3 predictions, and everyone knows we have our weekly contest. Last 2 years, I was the victor. Currently, Coach and I are both tied with 26 correct picks.
Oh, so we're tied. I thought I was beating you. No, because you had
tied.
26 and 26 is the same number. And then Nick is in a close second with 23. So it's a tight race right now. So we'll give out our week 3 picks and then kind of see
what a caveat to me and Brendan being tied and Nick being in second place with 23. Nick, you have better calves than both of us. So you have that going for you.
That's a good point.
Nick, great calves.
He's better. Well, I have chicken legs. So
calves.
No,
we both have chicken legs. So Nick's calves, bee's knees.
Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to run through. I'm going to run through our games. Little round table. Nick can show his calves to the group if they want. I don't know what kind of podcast that'll make this.
Oh, I mean, people got to pay premium for that. We're not giving that.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly,
so
when people use this code, we're not going to. The more people that use the code, the RTK code on, especially Underdog, we're not going to miss weeks because we're actually going to be getting some money from it. So missing weeks will not be a thing. So use that promo. It's, Coach Brendan. I mean, it's a thing.
It's a win for everybody.
Yeah. It's the only Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos podcast out there, I think. So help us out.
I think. Yeah, we did zero research on that, by the way.
I think there is one. I think there is one, but they incorporated the Chargers. So we are the only Raiders.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There we go. And they're just copying us, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're copying us. It's fine.
We started in 2018, back in the dark ages. So
yes,
there we go. All right, so week 1.
Saying that the Raiders are out of the dark ages? Just so we're clear.
No, it's still very dark. No, still very, very grim, very dark. So we're doing this a couple hours before kickoff. I don't think we have to go into this one too much. Bills versus Dolphins. I'm taking Bills all the way. No questions asked.
Bills. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
I would probably pick the over in this game.
Really?
I was I like that.
I'm just going money line. I'm a wuss.
If we picked against spreads, I do think the 12.5 number is interesting because I think the Dolphins could be in desperation mode and kind of hang around a little. But straight up, yeah, no, give me the Bills all day.
They don't even like each other. It's a mess. It's a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
All right, so next at 1 o'clock, we have the Steelers versus Patriots. I'm actually going to go Patriots on this one. The Steelers absolutely crumbled against the Seahawks. Patriots. Coach, we're just going to go clockwise here.
Man, I think the Steelers are starting to realize who Aaron Rodgers is. I'm going to just take the Steelers. I think they bounce back. I think Mike Tomlin gets them to right the ship. I do like Drake May and what the Patriots are doing. I think Vrabel's a good coach. But I think DK Metcalf with Christian Gonzalez being out is going to have himself a game. So I'm going to go Steelers.
Make sure you two write these down because I'm the only one that's sending my picks yet. So you better be tracking. No changing.
Yeah.
I'll just go back and watch. It'll be easy.
That too, yeah. Well, you should go back and watch. Nick, who are you taking?
Oh, man. I thought I was going to sit alone on the Steelers train, and then Coach kind of messed me up.
Just go with your gut, buddy.
Yeah, my gut got me in third place. That's kind of my issue here.
Oh, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, John.
That's John. That's John. I won't say his last name, but it is my father. Tuning into the show. Thank you, Dad. There we
Love
go.
it.
Yeah, love the support.
I think I'm going to go with the home team here. Go with the Patriots.
Go with the Patriots. Okay, so you two are going against my father, and Coach is going to replace me as his favorite son. So there we go.
Yep,
Aaron Rodgers just has to show me a little more.
I agree. Raiders and Commanders. It pains me, but after watching the disastrous performance, I think whether it's Jaden Daniels or Marcus Mariota, bad things are going to happen. I'm unfortunately going to take the Commanders in this one. Coach.
I wish I could do the caveat. Like, if it's Mariota, I think the Raiders win. If it's Jaden Daniels, I think the Commanders win. I'll just go Commanders. I want to keep your
integrity. Yeah.
Keep my integrity. I'll go Commanders.
Yeah.
If this was week 2 after the Raiders week 1 performance, I may pick the Raiders, but I'm going to go Commanders here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially if it was week 2 and Jaden Daniels was playing, that's who I wanted them to draft that year, and obviously it didn't work out. And
yeah, let's just hand the ball to Ashton Genty and just let him do his thing. Pass to Ashton Genty, or give Ashton Genty the ball, let him run it. Pass it to Brock Bowers, you're going to win games. That's how you win. Do it.
Yeah, so if Brock is full-time, I mean, I unfortunately still have to go Commanders, but if Brock is full-time, Genty is the Josh Jacobs thing. Let's give him 20 carries and see what happens. He's getting like 12.
It's stupid.
Averaging two a.
We don't know as much as Pete Carroll does, but it doesn't make sense to me.
No, or Chip Kelly or whoever. I think this one's going to be easy. New York Jets versus the Buccaneers. Bucks. Baker Mayfield.
Bucks.
Nick.
We got who's
and
playing?
Justin Field. Justin Field. Yeah, I can't believe he's still in the league. That is wild.
He's the consummate backup, man. He's made a career out of it. So more power to him.
Good for him, but it's not going to work out. So there we go.
No.
Falcons versus Carolina. Falcons. Carolina is just not out of the hole yet. Coach.
Yeah, it's Bryce Young is so back and forth. Like, I think he's going to do it, then I don't. But yeah, I'll take the Falcons to get it done. They had a good win against the Vikings.
Yeah, this slate's not impressive so far. Yeah, give me the Falcons.
There's a lot of middle games, and then we do get into some more contested games. But this next one, I don't think is one of them. Packers versus Browns. Packers are basically the NFC favorite right now. Packers, go Pack Go.
Packers as well. That's for you, Austin. Yeah, loving what they're doing so far. Everyone's just competing, and they're Jordan Love's look good. I made a trade, my dynasty league, got Jordan Love for Justin Herbert, amongst some other people, and Jordan Love has proven me right. So I mean, Herbert's having a great year too, but I'm not upset with Love so far. So I think he's just continuing to get better.
Nick,
is it Shedeur Sanders starting yet, or is it still Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, no, give me the Packers.
I wouldn't pick Shedeur if it wasn't, but okay.
Oh, I would for sure.
I know you would.
How's Travis Hunter doing?
He's decent.
Yeah, he's
nothing crazy.
Mid.
Go Buffalo, right?
Mid Heisman winner.
There. I'm not worried.
Do you actively watch Buffalo games still?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've been really good this year. We can talk about that if you want to.
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to either, so that works out well.
Yeah. This is sarcasm.
Also, now hold on a second. If we're going to talk about mid Heisman, and you just told me Ashton Genty averaged 2 yards a carry. Now
He didn't win the Heisman. He didn't win the Heisman, so I have nothing to talk about.
He doesn't look great playing against real athletes, does he?
Oh, with a crappy O-line that can't let him get past the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
Well,
if you watch every one of his snaps, the kid has some juice. He's just not getting the opportunity. It's gonna come. It's gonna come full circle. We're gonna be fine if he doesn't get killed.
Well, you better hope so.
I really hope, because it's not going to be Zamir White season. So, Texans versus Jacksonville. I'm gonna go Texans.
Where is this?
I like CJ Stroud. 7 is. It's in Jacksonville.
Coach, did you go already, or is it my turn?
No, I'm going to go. I think the Texans get it together. I think they have to, otherwise the panic button will be fully pressed in Houston. So yeah, I'm going to take CJ Stroud, and they're going to figure it out. Jacksonville, yeah, who knows how Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence are going to get along in week 3, but yeah, I'll take the Texans.
I think I'm going to regret this one, but I think I'm going to go Jacksonville at home.
You got to make some. You got to make some picks, Nick. I mean, you got.
You're not that far behind, though. Don't get too. Remember last season?
No.
You got
I know. That's what I did. That's what I did.
No, I don't think it's that ridiculous. I'm not a real big Houston believer.
Yeah, no, I think this is one of those. They had their like freshman year magic, and now things are. I mean, they're 0-2. Things are dissipating, but no, this is one of the. That's one of the harder ones.
They really haven't looked good on in defense, offense, especially like at all. I just think that. Who's their coach again? What's his name?
DeMarco
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan. I think he's a good coach. He obviously was good in San Francisco as a D coordinator.
D'Amico. I apologize.
My bad, D'Amico.
No, there was just something about it that didn't sound right, so I had to sound it out in my head.
Yeah, we're very white. But anyways, Ryan, I think gets it done. He gets it done. And he CJ Stroud gets it done, but I think Ryan will come up with a good enough game plan, and they'll get it done.
All right. So Coach and I are kind of on the same track here. Nick starting to make his wild picks here. Battle of the backups, Bengals versus Vikings. This is one I'm probably not going to tune into. Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning. Yeah, I mean, he saved my parlay last week, but I'm still I don't like this one at all.
As a man who's heavily invested in Jamar Chase, I'll go first here. And I'm going to hammer the Jake Browning button because I need him in the worst way.
Okay. I don't know why, but I already wrote it down, so I'm going to commit to it. I took Vikings. I'm just going to go with that.
You know what? I'm going to go with the experienced Carson Wentz and the Minnesota Vikings. Well, former Chief. Go Skull. As well as they do Skull. Skull. All right.
All right.
Next, we have Rams at Philly. I am going with the Eagles and that crushing defense. Coach.
I'm going to take the Rams.
Ooh.
I'm going to take a revenge game. Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua.
Devontae Adams, traitor.
Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, what? Yeah, I'm going to take the Rams.
Nick.
That makes my decision easy. Give me the Eagles. This is another one. That, again, if we were involved in the spreads, I think the Rams could hang around, but just straight up at home, give me the Eagles.
Yep, I'm with you. Nick, I'm going to let you lead off on this one. Colts versus Titans.
It's the Colts. I mean, and I don't think that's just being biased.
It's not biased. You saw them live. I think you could.
Yeah, I think they're a good team, man. That offense has a lot of weapons, and I think Cam Ward's good. I just don't think he's not that he doesn't have the juice, but that team that team ain't got it yet.
Yeah, no, and the flashes, the potential is there, but I just don't. It's not time. The way that how, the trajectory of the Colts. This is just not the right time for him. So I'm going Colts as well. Coach.
I am going to go Colts.
Unanimous.
Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colts all the way.
Well, and now our first 4:05 game. This is Eastern, mind you. Nick, back to you. Denver and the Chargers.
Boy, I hate this.
Yeah.
I've got to see it from Denver first to think that they can beat this team. And right now, I haven't seen it yet. They have not played a complete game yet, and the Chargers have. So give me the Chargers, and I pray to God I miss this one.
So is the game in Denver or Los Angeles?
No.
I believe it's in LA, which doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because
it
they don't have a
is.
fan base, but
I say there legitimately will be more Broncos fans than Chargers fans. But
that's a given. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers. I think I'm taking the Broncos, dude. I'm sorry, I'm taking the Broncos.
You're taking the Broncos.
I stuttered.
Okay.
Broncos. Bo Nix and the Broncos are gonna get it done. I think they right the ship. I don't want the Chargers 3-0. I don't want that. No sirree.
Well, I don't want them 3-0.
Yeah, I don't want them 3-0 against the AFC West. All right.
Yeah,
so I'm going to take the Broncos.
That's a big lead.
Okay, STO Bronco hashtag. I'm going Broncos.
Okay, I'm going Chargers. I just watched them manhandle us, and I think they're going to. Denver is kind of disappointing me right now, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. I'm going to take the hot hand. Next, we have Saints and Seahawks. Saints might not win a game this year.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Saints are
easy enough.
I'm not convinced the Saints are trying to win a game in their defense.
No. Before I was like, they're going to try and suck to get Arch Manning, but Arch Manning is a chump.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't do that either.
No, yeah.
You want John Mateer? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks, 100%.
Nick, you said Seahawks too.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Yep.
Here's another difficult one: Cowboys versus Chicago Bears. I love watching the Bears.
Real quick,
crumble.
Did you know
it's phenomenal?
The Bears are technically the favorite in this game. I'm dead serious.
So when I saw the money line, it was even, -108 to 108.
It's even, but just on the points, technically they're the underdog, which is
I'm taking Cowboys. I think that regardless of all the issues they have, they got Jadeveon Clowney, who's not a game wrecker, but he can be impactful.
Jadeveon Clowney would have been on a team, Brennan, if he was needed, right? We're week 3. He's finally on a team week 2. He would have been on a team out of training camp. He wasn't even signed out of training camp. So let's not get all big on the Jadeveon Clowney thing.
I'm not. But him and Kenny Clark is an improvement after losing Micah Parsons. That's what I'm saying.
Let's not.
But I think week 1, that's true. But week 1, I'm going
to go the Bears. I'm going to go the Bears in this
game.
Bears.
Go Bears. I mean, you're basically their defense attorney, so you might as well.
Yes. Go Bears.
I think CeeDee Lamb could beat the Bears by himself. So give me the Cowboys.
Man. There we go. And I don't like the Cowboys, but I think
no, I don't either. And I have a lot of friends that are Bears fans, and for their sake, I hope they win that game. But
the Bears.
Cardinals 49ers. So it looks like Brock Purdy might play. I'm just going to go bold take, which could plummet my Tide lead. I'm going to go Cardinals.
I'm going to go Cardinals too.
Up and show out, and I'm here for it. And I don't sound confident saying that.
Trey McBride, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison. Please have a big game.
I thought
Are you taking the Cardinals?
Get the Cardinals. I thought I was going to get them myself, but
I guess. There we go.
Yeah,
Cardinals. Go St. Louis.
All 3 of us taking the Cardinals.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought for sure I was getting them by myself on this one.
I appreciate the support, fellas. Look at that.
It's the Birds.
All right. So this one, I would be surprised if there was any discrepancies here. Battle of the 0-2s, Chiefs and Giants. I never thought I would say that. It's like saying that Danny Dimes was hitting open receivers. Chiefs, 100%.
Chiefs.
No questions
On the day of my birth, Sunday Night Football, Kansas City Chiefs, New York Giants at Giant Stadium, MetLife Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Chiefs are getting a dub. They're going to show out. I think they win by 2 touchdowns.
That was my question.
They win by 2 touchdowns.
If it was at MetLife.
It's on your birthday.
It's on my birthday.
They're winning. I'm so glad
They're
I
winning.
picked them. 100%.
If
Chiefs are winning.
If they lose this game, I will wear a paper bag.
You better be careful what you say.
I will wear a paper bag over my head.
At the next podcast?
Like a Browns fan, I'll get a bag from them. She see how to make the fucking bag face. Excuse my language for you kids out there, but you go to school, you hear the F word. Chiefs are getting the win. 2 touchdowns.
So you can just wear the bag. We'll do the first 5 minutes of the show if they lose. That's it. 5 minutes, because I don't want you to suffocate. You have a child.
Well, I'm going to be able to breathe. I'll have a mouth.
Yeah, well, we still. Usually it's just the eye holes. Nick, what are you taking?
He said. So you're telling me this game is at MetLife, and I can get the Giants by myself here. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you that, Nick.
The way your mind works is just fascinating.
I will take the Chiefs.
Okay. I appreciate that. Just
if you think I'm going to bet on Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that would be sacrilegious.
And after all of our Dayball slander earlier, I don't think we could really So last game of the night before we sign off for the evening. This one actually is interesting. I'm going to go with my Super Bowl pick. Ravens over the Lions in Baltimore. I'm going Ravens.
I'm going to go Lions. Dan Campbell, biting kneecaps, my dude.
You've always loved Dan Campbell. You never
I'm a Dan Campbell guy. Both got beards.
I think the Lions are a lot closer to the Week 2 Lions than they are the Week 1 Lions, but I will still take the Ravens in this one.
I still take the Ravens. We never did our Super Bowl predictions episode. We got kind of caught up in life and such. Yep. Does anyone just want to go with their winners right now? I just told you mine. Ravens are winning the Super Bowl.
Who are they beating?
Coach. The Packers.
You want to go next, Nick?
No, not really. Give me a second.
Man. I'm going to go the Green Bay Packers versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Knew that was coming.
Boys. And as much as I love you, Austin, you're probably not listening. You're probably changing a diaper or listening to another podcast.
Right. Fantasy footballers or something like
playing
that.
FIFA, or I don't even know if FIFA's a thing anymore, but you're doing something. Chiefs are going to get the Super Bowl. It's 0-2. It's a perfect story. Taylor's going to be at the Super Bowl. She's going to be singing her heart out. Travis going to be out there doing this. Boom. Chiefs. Let's go. 4 Super Bowls for Mahomes.
Sounds like my hell on earth.
Yep, and that's what we can. You know what, Nick? We can watch the Super Bowl together. You, me, couch, our babies. Boom. Boom.
Sure.
All right, Nick, wrap up the show with your Super Bowl prediction before I just lose it.
Well, there's one thing
I wanted to pick the Packers, but you guys both picked them, so they're guaranteed to not make the Super Bowl if we all pick them. Mm-hmm. So
for Austin's sake, don't pick them.
Man, you know what? I might go Lions. I'm going to go Lions. And
the Bills.
That's actually not a bad.
I thought about it. That'd be my backup pick.
But the playoffs are they're kryptonite
every time, man. But the problem is, it's the Ravens' kryptonite too.
That's true.
You know what? Screw it. Give me the Bills. Lions, Bills.
And I like that, winner, and I would watch that.
Winner's the Bills.
Okay. So one thing before we file off, this is going to take a minute and a half, maybe.
Yes.
We came up with a new award. Previous one, Jackson Mahomes. It was Jackson Mahomes and it was Harrison Butker. This year, I don't care who this offends, Charlie Kirk Award Excellence, right? American hero died last week. Whatever you want to lean politically, don't give a fuck. That man was a hero. He spoke for the people. Turning Point. People want to donate to Turning Point and they send anything to Brendan. I will match your donation up to $200, right? Because that's how much I believe in the movement. So my Charlie Kirk Award of Excellence goes to Baker Mayfield. All right. Anybody who's listened to this podcast since I've been on it, whether it was Raiding the Kingdom or Send It, been a Baker Mayfield guy. He got the job done. Let it drive the last 2 minutes. Got a win. Dude is a football player through and through. He likes to talk shit, which he did to C.J. Gardner-Johnson. and he just continues to lead teams and be a leader and be a guy that you want in your locker room. So Baker Mayfield. Also, shout out Jordan Love as well. Both great games. Those are rewards of excellence.
Well, yes.
Turning point. Donate. Send Brennan a receipt. Like I said, I'll match up to $200. So that's how much I believe in moving. So let's go.
Damn, coach is. Are you getting some extra money on the?
Money on the side? I'm a turning point guy. I've donated to it. I believe in the cause, and he was a great American.
So that is the new award for the season. We are gonna try to do this every week. Life does get in the way. These two decide to have more kids. I'm doing my thing, but here we are. So. That's all I have for the night, and I'm psyched for week 3. And in 2 hours, we're gonna watch the Bills stampede the Dolphins. So that'll be fun. Nick's Super Bowl pick.
Yeah, the Dolphins. That's my Super Bowl pick.
You would. All right, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.